30 minutes of me playing Hakuoki Kyoto Winds broken down into a roughly 10-minute review. What I noticed about this visual novel as I was playing it on my computer was the appealing soundtrack and the stunning opening scene. It gives us an introduction of the characters who are going to be featured in this game. There were a few characters in the opening I was not familiar with as they were not shown in the anime, creating curiosity in me wanting to understand who they are and how they play a part in the novel. It starts off with Chizuru in the Shinsengumi headquarters and the group is deciding on what to do with Chizuru. What I liked about this opening is this was an easy way to introduce the members of the Shinsengumi without making it unnatural. It makes sense that as a group they have to come together and make a decision. Plus, we get to see how the characters are personality-wise. The two characters whose personalities caught my attention were Hajime and Sarninsen. Hajime is calm and says as much as he needs to say. The difference I noticed in him, however, was how cold and distant he was. I can say from my observation of watching him the anime he is one of the friendlier members in the Shinsengumi. Though he was cold and distant, he wasn't rude or antagonist to Chizuru. Sarninsen, on the other hand, kind of creeped me out a bit. He was compliant as he listened to Kodo, but he had this evil aura that even frightened Chizuru. Chizuru said his voice gave the impression he was warm and calm. However, once the words came out of his mouth this belief vanished. Hejikata even said you're the scariest one out of all of us. And if that's coming from Hejikata that does mean something.
Oya, 心外ですね。皆さんはともかく鬼の副長まで何をおっしゃるんです。私はいつだって新選組の規範を第一に考えているだけですよ。その規範ご法度を決めたのは土方君、君じゃなかったですか。
確かに決めたのは俺だ。だが今はそんなことを言ってる時じゃねえだろ。
トシと三男君は相変わらず仲が良いな。
As the entire group was talking to Chizuru, they were alluding to her life ending. At this time, they did not know she was a girl. She disguised herself as a man, which explains why they treated her this way. Chizuru mentioned several times that the Shinsengumi were different than she expected. They were portrayed to be some ruthless group of men void of empathy and decency, and her experience with them said otherwise. As the story goes on, there are a few options for Chizuru to choose from to tell them she is a girl and not a boy, what her intentions for coming to Kyoto, and to devise an escape plan. I chose the option to reveal to them Chizuru was not a boy mainly because they held her hostage and didn't really do anything bad to her. In fact, they let her talk and were still deciding on what to do. Even though if she was a boy, she would have been ended, they still gave her some time to live and were open to discussion. Ruthless sociopaths would not do that. The voice acting was a neat addition to this. Nevertheless, I chose the option to reveal to them Chizuru was a girl, and the reaction the characters had were funny and made me laugh. The deliverance of the shock they experienced when realizing Chizuru was a girl was well done. So far, I can say I like playing the visual novel and am excited to play more of it. I will be creating more videos about the content in the visual novels. I hope you enjoyed the video for today and have a good day.